Hey you guys, welcome back to Married to Film. Listen, here's part 2.
Oh, hey Julie, come on in.
I've got those sandpaper documents.
Great, just put them anywhere.
Howard asked if you could go through them now.
Wow. It's 1:15, I was just about to grab some lunch.
Yeah, he needs them done by 2:30 so we can draft a letter. I brought these, figured I could petty cash a lunch order for you. I got accounting to approve that new fancy salad place.
Oh, respect. I know that's right.
When are we going home?
What? You don't like it here?
It's okay.
It's okay? You got a pool. What more do you want?
And I guess.
You guess. You guess. Well, you want to come out of there?
No, I'm staying.
Well, you want me to come in there and get you? I can't have you in a pool that's only okay.
It's good, it's good.
They don't know me there. Yeah.
Oh, it's twins! Dang.
Wow.
Oh, y'all about to. Well, we know y'all didn't die from him.
Right.
Kaylee, honey, it's time to come out now.
Just a few more minutes.
No? You do what Pop says. Come on, baby, before you turn into a prune.
The gentleman would like me to let you know that your next drink is on him.
Is that Jimmy?
Just let me know when you're ready.
Oh, wow.
Same guy that just kissed the other lady.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and Jimmy's moving.
I'm ready.
He's gonna move over. Look at her. Look at her face. That was not an invitation to move closer.
Wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Don't tell me that's the first time you've done that. So what kind of return on investment are you getting on these drinks?
Not as pretty as you.
Oh man.
I'm Dale, by the way.
Dale, married.
Giselle.
Giselle! Yes, come on through, Giselle.
Okay, item number 44, what do we have?
Residency contract for Abigail Hildreth.
Abigail Hildreth. And what's the date on that?
Oh
Dated
my God.
August 1st, 1999.
Absolutely not.
Have you ever heard the expression, a watched pot never boils? September 15th. 15th of September.
September 15th.
Or yeah, September 15th.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Okay, item number 45.
Yes, Cam. Take it.
Jimmy.
Oh, it's my grandma. She's old. I'll be right back.
Jimmy.
Kim?
How fast can you get downtown?
In Santa Fe downtown?
Albuquerque.
Why?
I'm at the bar at Fork, and I've got a live one on the hook.
I'm on my way.
Oh, Victor, there you are.
So sorry I'm late. I had to put on a few
No
flowers.
problem. I made a new friend, Dale, my brother Victor.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, nice to meet you, Dale. Thanks for keeping Sis company.
My pleasure.
You need a drink. Let's get you a drink.
So what do you do, Dale?
I'm an engineer.
Well, like Casey Jones with a hat?
No, idiot. Engineer, not an engineer. Dale builds things.
I design things. Spillways and drainage fields mostly. I don't actually build them.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
Go well tonight? Please tell me it went well.
Yeah, they went well.
Very well? Like very, very?
Beyond our wildest,
Yeah. Woo!
How many of these has she had?
I am just getting started, baby. Remember these faces, Dale. They are going to be on the cover of Fortune magazine, January issue. No, Dale's a good guy. He's not going to do anything.
Boring to me.
Oh, no, not really. So Giselle was telling me you two are starting a business.
What exactly did she tell you?
Oh, nothing much. Just something about .com, some way for people to hook up with each other using the internet.
Oh, look, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but she was talking out of school. Oh, we're full up on this thing. Okay. We sign one more investor, we gotta go public, and I'm just, no. We cannot take anyone else on. No offense.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no worries.
Uh-oh. Y'all about to get it. Mike ain't playing about his granddaughter. Y'all done messed up. Oh, yeah. Come on, let's meet.
We need to talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spread your arms.
Right. Clearly. Yeah.
¿Lleva algún micrófono escondido?
No, ningún micrófono, pero he's got a gun.
I don't care about the gun.
He gonna light all y'all up.
Yep, them shoes.
They on shoes.
Tomorrow, you go to the district attorney and you explain to him that my nephew's gun was yours. The DA will ask you why you didn't say anything before. You tell him you forgot, you were rattled, make up anything you want, I don't give a shit. But it's your gun.
Let's discuss my payment.
That time is past, no 5,000 for you.
The price is 50.
Right.
How about your payment is you get to leave?
Not enough.
Oh, you think you can negotiate with me? I say the word, my nephews go to a certain motel, pay a visit to your daughter-in-law and your little granddaughter. What do you think happens then? Consider your position carefully.
I get my money, or neither of us walk out of here.
Uh-oh.
You willing to die for this?
I'm gonna die for my family.
Maybe I need the 50,000 more than you do.
Wow.
Se los dije. Tiene unos huevotes. How you manage to live so long with a mouth like that? 50,000. And the gun is yours.
Dang.
He sent you?
I volunteered. Only safe way for us to talk.
Right.
We really pushed it in there.
So it's because of you. He in that position.
That thing we did, he finds out we're both dead.
No, you're
You get that, right?
What thing we did?
Right.
He's giving it back to him?
What's this?
25,000.
What for?
We made a deal. I didn't hold up my end. Your problem is coming back sooner than we expected.
Right.
Yep. Wow. Come on, loyalty. His integrity is on point.
Yeah, it is.
$10,000 check. They got a $10,000 check.
You cash that? I might know a guy who can help.
Wow.
Because it's to their
It's better
company.
as a souvenir.
I figured you'd be maybe, I don't know, a touch happier this morning. Maybe a smidge, possibly.
I am. I'm totally happy.
Uh-oh.
Why wouldn't I be?
You know what they did.
I had a job offer.
Really?
That's what you want to talk
From
about.
where?
Wait.
Schweikart and Coakley.
Seriously?
Rich Schweikart said that they would even pay off my law school loans.
That's great. Please let me be there when you tell Howard. So why the sad puppy eyes? What, you don't want that job?
No, of course I do. I mean, who wouldn't, right?
It's a huge firm. You get out from under Howard's thumb.
Right. Exactly. Besides, HHM is looking more and more like a dead end for me anyway.
Exactly. So what's the problem?
I don't know. I keep thinking of you floating in that pool. You knew what you wanted. But I got in the way.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
You took the Davis and Maine job because of me.
I took that job because it was the right decision. A steady paycheck, done. A place to live that's more than 5 square feet.
Okay.
Boom. A car that's all one color. Nailed it. I'm good. I got what I wanted. And you with the Schweikart thing, you could have everything you ever wanted. What's not to love about that?
Yeah. What's not to love?
Wow. You better give me a kiss.
What are you about to do? Make room?
Yeah. Pull that thing right out. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. I had what I was gonna say.
Oh no. Where'd it go?
I have no idea.
Come on, Fox.
I have, man.
Come on, man. Come on, Fox.
It was about Jimmy,
Come on, back. Come
but I can't.
on, come on, back.
What? It started off where he couldn't sleep. He was up all night and saw. No, yeah, he went and watched the TV
Yep.
and saw his commercial idea being played at 1:30 in the morning. That pissed him off. He couldn't sleep, so he went to his hole on the wall at the salon. He
Yeah.
slept there.
Yeah.
Man, they got him being babysat by I
Okay.
can't even think of the girl's name.
I can't even think of a name.
That's so aggravating. Oh my God, that is aggravating. And he's pissed off at that. They sent Kim. Well, no, they gave her her job back, and you know, before she was even unpacking, Howard came and got her for the meeting, and then he closed the door because I guess he didn't want anybody to see that she had just moved back or something. I don't know why he did that.
No, he didn't close the door, baby.
Yes, he did. Because it was pretty much an empty office, but you know he closed the door behind him.
Oh, behind him?
Yeah, as they were leaving to go to the meeting, he closed the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think none of it. It's
Okay.
because it was her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Um,
The walk to the office, to the conference room, it was pretty much blah. Howard was just walking, focused on the hallway, wasn't looking at Kim, didn't even acknowledge that she was beside him walking. She said, I'm glad that, she mentioned that if Chuck said something to him, then I didn't ask for him to do that.
mm-hmm.
That was all on him. But it was more like, thank you for giving me an opportunity or whatever. He never acknowledged it.
Mm-hmm.
Never acknowledged it. So, you know, walking to the conference room or whatever, you know, they shut the door. I guess they handled their business or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But going to the actual hearing, it was just her by herself. She didn't have any other partners, or Howard was there with her to support her in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the guy that they are actually trying to sue, the lawyer for her firm, he pulled her to the side and was like, you know what were you getting ready to do for lunch? And she was like, I'm just getting ready to go down here and get something from the vending machine or whatever. He was like, no, come on, I got an idea. So they went to this restaurant where he's well known. Went to the restaurant. He ordered a drink and asked her if she wanted anything. She was like, no, I just want water or lemonade or whatever. And he offered her a position at his firm. And he was like, has nothing to do with the case. We've just watched you for a long time. He was like, you've been there for over 10 years or whatever. But you started off in the mailroom for 6 years. But here you are, second position, fourth year or whatever, resident. And you're there showing up. He basically just told her, he was like, they're not supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows that because she's working there.
He
They're
gave an
not
example
supporting
of him going through the same thing, and it pretty much spelled out exactly what she was going through.
Yep. He said, bottom line is, I wasn't there long.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, don't worry about it. Your tuition, if you come to us, your tuition is paid for. You ain't got to worry about none of that. And we'll give you the support that you need. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the opposite of what they've been doing to you, HH&M. What they've been doing to you these last few years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just flat out, just put it out there. She wanted so desperately to tell Jimmy. So she sat at the bar and she drank.
Mm-hmm.
I think she went to that same restaurant because that's what it looked like.
Probably, I don't know.
And so she had the same drink that the other guy had from the other firm that offered her a position. She had the same drink, at least it was in the mule cup anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But she was sitting there and she seen this guy kissing this other woman goodbye, and then he comes back in and he's offering her, you know, the next drink is on him. So she was like, So she calls Jimmy. I got a live one on the hook. And he's being harassed by old little girl standing over his shoulder. What's number 44? What's number 45? And blah, 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 blah. And just being a real blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on over to Mike. Because the cleaner, that's what I used to call him. The cleaner is having an issue because he turned down the uncle telling him to take the gun and say that it's yours. He said $5,000, whatever. So when he pulls up to his house, he had a bag, Bed Bath & Beyond, he had a bag from Bed Bath & Beyond when he got out the car. And there was a guy sitting on his porch, and he was like, may I help you? He was like, we're asking for an answer. Ralph knew that all the way. Ralph was like, yeah, they want an answer. He wanted an answer for Uncle Sal. Sav, something. I think it's an S.
It's like Salamanca or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So, you about to look it up? Yeah, because it's bothering us. So he said, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to decline. That's not what I want to do. I'm not going to take the charge for the gun and only $5,000. That's not going to happen. So the little boy went back. He was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. So he went back. So what he had in the bag, a welcome mat, carbon paper, because he wanted to know who was going to be coming in his house, and we figured it out. So he gets to the house, and he pulls the welcome mat back, and he sees 2 different footprints. So he knows 2 people in his house. I mean, smart. You know what I'm talking about? Carbon paper under the mat so you can know who's been coming to your house. And then he felt the edges of the door to see if it had been jammed. And he touched the keyhole to see if it had been jammed. And he realized somebody was in his house. He walked in there with the gun. He turned the TV on to make it seem like he was sitting down watching the TV. These jokers done come out with their guns. He said, we were only here to supposed to scare you. He done knocked them upside the head and whatever. So he had to meet him. What's his name?
Salamanca.
Well, what did they call him? Did they say Uncle Sal? Maybe Uncle S? Uncle Sam?
I can't remember.
God. So yeah, so you were right. Salamanca. Salamanca. So it comes down to a meeting where, oh no, he's at the hotel with his granddaughter. She's swimming, having fun, because that's what she used to do. She wants to be at the pool all day. That's what his daughter-in-law said. But he's at the pool, and he noticed the twins from Breaking Bad sitting at the top of the building. And they do the gun motion to his daughter. To his granddaughter. He gets his baby girl out the pool. He was like, you know what? Bet. So he has a meeting with them. Uncle Salamanca. Sitting there. Uncle Salamanca. The guy that betrayed Tuco was there. I still can't remember. And then the twins are there. And then the little boy that was sitting on his porch. Right. He's there too. So he walks in. He was like, you know what? I need this $50,000 more than you do. Nacho was there. And he said, I need the $50,000 more than you. He said, well, first of all, he said, well, you're going to take the plea. What you're going to do is go to the DA office tomorrow. You're going to take the charge for the gun. And that's it. He was like, well, let's discuss this money. He said, no, that $5,000 is already passed. You done passed that window. He said, no, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for $50,000. And he was like, what do you mean? He said, oh, it's going to be just a bunch of dead fishes in the sea then, basically. Because Nacho let him carry his gun in. He was like, he got a gun. He said, I ain't worried about his gun. Okay, but, gun got bullets. Now, listen. So he said, no, $50,000. He said, I need the $50,000 more than you do. I'm taking this charge for your nephew. So what does he do? He take the $50,000. Nacho comes to his house to deliver the money. He said, this is the safest way that we can talk. He gives him $25,000 back. He said, what is this for? He said, because the deal that me and you had fell through. Tuco coming back earlier than you expected. So he gave him his $25,000 back. I'm talking about Mike is the man.
He is, man.
Pimento eating.
Mike is the
making big boys run away. Man.
For him to even have that carbon paper idea, and then just when he heard people in his house, turned on the TV and just waited for them to
come out. Because he didn't check that door because it was a bedroom. He didn't check that door. He checked the closet, went to the kitchen, seen that there wasn't nobody there. He was like, okay, bet. Let me turn on the TV.
He's a bad dude.
For real.
Yeah, so she spoke on it earlier, how Kim and Jimmy ran that scam on the dude, got a $10,000 check.
Yeah.
And of course she's not going to cash it or anything, but she told Jimmy about the job offer. If I was her, I'd take it, man, because them jokers, Howard, man, Howard and Chuck, forget them.
Yeah.
They don't deserve her.
No, absolutely not.
Putting her to the ringer like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope she takes it.
And you know they had a good night because she was there in her little...
Right. And I think Jimmy is going to quit Davis and Maine real soon. To be followed around like that.
Yeah.
Man.
He said, this is my babysitter.
He sure did.
He said, this is my grandpa. When he introduced Mike.
Right.
I think he said grandpa. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that part.
Yeah.
That was frustrating.
Yeah, it was.
That would have been really frustrating. But we'll see, because it took everything in her not to call Jimmy to tell him, because she needed his advice. She wants to know what it is. But he said
it took her a couple of drinks when she did.
Yeah, it did. He said, how many drinks? And she went in there and introduced herself as Giselle.
Right.
I think one of the things, and then we can just wrap up, but one of the things that Jimmy said, he said, you know what? He said, go ahead and take the position. You'll have everything that you want. And when he said that, then he got in his car, it's not everything that you want, because even the nail salon lady was like, why are you here? You got a good job. You got a new car.
Place to live.
You got a place to live. That's whatever. Basically, everybody was throwing all those accolades, all those things
like
that...
my man in the bathroom did, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That part. Everybody's making it seem like he got the good life, but everything is not... The grass is always not greener on the other side.
Yes.
It's not. So when he told Kim that, I think he regretted, because he gets in the car and his cup holder... his coffee...
It just won't fit his cup holder.
Won't fit his cup holder in the car that is free. He said, I finally got a car that has one color.
Right.
But he's not happy. And she isn't either.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
Yep, so we'll see where this goes, man. This is good, man. It's one of the best prequel series to an original show I've seen so far. So
it's alright.
Yeah, so let us know what you guys thought. We'll see y'all next time. Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.